Away we go. The Houston transfer Golden is banged at the 15, slips a tackle, and fights for more yardage out to the 25. And one of the Heisman favorites entering this year. To the air out of the backfield to start, and this is Jaden Blow, who gets the lead job in the backfield, takes it out to the 40 before he was met by Chase Wilson. And trying to replace Jonathan Brooks, a second-round pick. To the air, and here's one of the newcomers in the wide receiver corps, Isaiah Bond. He's going through as he sets up a second Texas drive with Jaden Blow slipping a few tackles and getting to the edge just past the 40 and a solid gain of 7.
Opportunity.
And Roschon Johnson over the first couple of seasons here in Austin. Takes it off the left side and finds a seam. And Jaden Blow lowers the shoulder to the 40 on Henry Blackburn.
We just talked about so many great things, but when you have an all-American type center in Jake Majors, just watch the big man get out and block, leading the way for Jaden Blow. When you have a center that can snap the football.
First down and goal. Quintravion Wisner is the new running back. Up the middle, touchdown. Quintravion Wisner with the first score for Texas.
I want you to watch the guard here, Hayden Connor. Watch how he comes in here and listen. He makes sure that he's able to seal, get some great kickouts. When you have an offensive line who's blocking the way, that's an easy hold.
Midway through the opening quarter, Fowler Nicolosi on a slant, and there is Torrey Horton. And he's got a first down, the fifth-year senior, 5th all-time in Mountain West from last year.
Yeah, he's a good-looking athlete, 6'3". They list him at 185. He says he's a little closer to 190. He says he's been eating a lot of boiled eggs.
To Colorado State. They're really enjoying it. The MVP, though, guys, is the one that has to plug them all in.
And make sure everything's charged up. Jonte Cook across the middle for 11 yards.
How do you go out there and be a better player, making corrections huge in game?
Texas has the lead and is on the move with Quinn Ewers throwing into coverage, and Ryan Wingo makes the catch. Out past the 40 with Dom Jones draped all over him. The first collegiate catch for the
Ryan Wingo. That's a big boy catch. Look, he goes 6'2", 210. He's got a defender draped all over him, and yet he's able to come back to the football. That's getting the ball down. Nice true freshman, Ryan Wingo, making a play.
That guy who was 33 in our ESPN 300, and here he is on a screen, and the big-bodied Ryan Wingo lumbers out past the 50. It'll set up second down and short. Jaden Blow, who has waited his turn, is flashing here in the opening quarter of the season. Ewers is swarmed, and he goes down. Gabe Kershke, the Wisconsin. It's a handoff here to Justin Marshall, who goes tumbling for a few yards past the 30, and that's the type of intrigue there is with Colorado State's quarterback. First team Big 12 last year, got a scholarship over the summer, and from 45 yards, Bert Auburn is good.
As the season continues to go on.
He starts out this drive with a clean pocket and firing into space. Matthew Golden, the Houston transfer, is tripped up just outside the 30 by Henry Blackburn. Third down. Ewers gets rid of it quickly. He's got Isaiah Bond turning upfield inside the 5. Bumped out by Isaiah Asisima. Inside of 6 to go in the second quarter. Ewers for the end zone, and it is caught. Matthew Golden for 6.
I'm still trying to figure out, how does Ewers get this ball in there? How does he fit it in there? That's outstanding coverage by Elias.
Braden Fowler Nicolosi off his back foot downfield, and it is intercepted. Jahdae Barron the takeaway. Up the sideline and out of bounds shy of the 40.
Players, and you got to just watch Jahdae throughout this series. He's right up here up top. Just watch him. He's the guy. He isn't fooled by the action in the backfield. Just watch him, just playing his position, playing his third, and then goes and gets the football. This is why he came back for another year at Texas. He wanted to well-rounded football.
5 wide, 3-man rush, and Ewers across the middle, tight window. Isaiah Bond goes spinning inside the 10.
velocity, you see the accuracy. Bond's able to just grab that football and go. See how he just sits back, that last little hit.
Coming out of the 2-minute timeout ahead of halftime, leading by 17. Ewers to throw. End zone, Bond. Touchdown. His first in a Texas uniform.
Back corner of the end zone for some reason. Look, he gets the one-on-one at the bottom. An outstanding release. He gets inside and embraces to the outside. That left back corner, Isaiah Bond, I feel like we've seen that before. And be able to adjust his helmet.
And still a $113 to work with for Texas, getting it from Patty Turner. Silas Bolden on the hop just outside his 30. Weaves toward the edge. Bolden upfield with a seam. And Bolden tripped up just outside the 30. Bond in motion. Blew up the middle with one cut. Slips it.
Jake Majors, the center. DJ Campbell, the right guard. Look at the push. The war with those guys. That's tough.
And now it's caught. And a touchdown. Matthew Golden's second score. Quarterback for Texas. For just the second time in his college career, Arch Manning. Steve Sarkisian said to us yesterday, you won't hear the stadium any louder than when he takes the field. And Arch Manning fires, and he's got it complete. Chante Cook on the move. Dragged down near the 10. And Arch Manning has entered the chat.
On the snap exchange. So just operating the call, doing the routine.
Arch Manning steps up, pumps, flips it out wide to Bolden. Touchdown. Get something out of nothing on the move.
You just need reps, you need plays. And Arch does it, takes off and runs and realizes I've got a guy on the outside wide open and just improvises. Silas Bolden waiting for him, keeps his eyes down the field. Does Arch Manning just a flick of the wrist. And Arch Manning, his first touchdown, bow down to him. I see you, Arch Manning.
For 5 at the end of the season, and now gets some extended playing time here today. And he zips one across to fellow freshman Ryan Wingo. And the true freshman takes it to the 40. 15 yards to Wingo. And now the rookie Jarrett Gibson probes for space, and he's got a first down. And Arch Manning up the middle, touchdown. He has thrown for a score and now run for one as well.
Quarterback at Texas is number 16 on the field right now.
This is on the ground right side, and Velton Gardner, 6-year senior who just committed less than 2 weeks ago. No. Who goes to the air on a shallow crosser, and it's a first down. Out to the edge, run out there by Jordan Ross, very talented freshman. Brousseau toward the end zone, and a little bit too tall for Ross. Diving bid and intercepted. Wardell Matt.
Legendary Big House in Ann Arbor, Michigan. We've got the biggest game of this young college football season. Here's Ewers with time. Fires down the field, open receiver, and he's got him at the 45. What a throw, and what
it was great protection by the offensive line. And how about this throw? Outside shoulder right there for Isaiah Bond. Just before the safety, Makari Page.
Blue in motion, empty backfield. They dump it down on the short pass, and it's caught for first down. Isaiah Bond. Ewers, pocket collapsing, wants to run it, turns it up, picks up the first down as he slides forward.
You've been able to do it.
Quick snap, Ewers swings it out, nothing doing, Jaden Blue. Ridden down this time by Derek. Third down and 11, Ewers standing strong now, bounces it out, tries to square on the move. Touchdown, Texas! What a play! The holding offense sideline, and it's caught. It's Helm, and Helm goes down quickly. Goal for Auburn. Clean snap, good hold, got it up, and he pushed it wide right. So the Michigan defense holds. First and 10 of the 44. Ewers over the middle. That ball deflected and gobbled up. Helm gets upfield, 2 yards.
Look at Kenneth Grant get his hands on this football, and yet Gunnar Helm, terrific concentration to go from regular catch to the tip.
Blue in the pistol. They give it to him straight ahead, and he'll pick up the first down. This one's over. Ewers with trouble. Finds his tight end. Gunnar Helm threw right into the blitzing player. First down at the 35. Now Ewers hands it off. Wisner trying to get outside. Cuts it back up inside and gets close to a 10-yard gain. 9. Second and short. First down, Texas. When you look at Quinn Ewers, you just have to think back. Here's Wisner. Breaks it inside and another first down. Here's Ewers. Steps up in the pocket, wants a run, and goes down behind the line of scrimmage. This time, Mason. Play fake. Ewers drops it off. Wisner in space. First down and more as he goes out of bounds. As he goes out of bounds.
Beautiful job, and this is what Wisner gives you. You fake the ball to the running back. Normally, the defense loses the guy that you.
For Texas. They give it to him straight ahead. All sorts of room. Just plowing through the Michigan defense. Second and goal. Here's a handoff. Gibson turns. Touchdown, Texas.
Outside, leading the running back into the end zone, and there's nobody there. Gunnar Helm, terrific block. Michigan is heavily.
Warren to throw it. Over the middle. Batted and intercepted by the Longhorns. Andrew Makuba steps up. On the move, caught, and a first down. 8 at the 15. Ewers on the play-action fake. Sideline throw, caught by Helm again. He'll lead yard. Straight ahead handoff, first down UT. Gibson. Here's Ewers. Looking, pumping, dancing, turning, and incomplete.
Smart throw.
From 26 yards away, he missed a 43-yarder, and this one is good. 17 as he gets out. Warren looking for Edwards over the middle. He's got his man. Oh, Colson Loveland dropped the football, and Texas
caught it and then fumbled it. So here's the catch he needs to secure, then have an element of time with it secured. He definitely seems to control that ball and start moving up the field. You know,
Ewers swings it out. Blue, first down, burst of speed, and he'll go down in motion. Ewers sprinting out, squares, throws, touchdown Texas. Matthew Golden.
His left, watch him get his body in a position to throw this ball with pace in the perfect spot. That is arm talent. That's a hole there.
Second down and long. Ewers rolling, throws, caught, first down. First down at the 41-yard line. Ewers, another quick strike, but Michigan ready for the play. Matthew Golden. Ewers. And he'll just dump it.
Success in the NFL, and you're exactly right.
Ewers over the middle underneath a tight end again. Gunnar Helm has been the difference. He came into his career high in catches. Here's the reverse, and it's Wingo still running. Ryan Wingo down inside the 5. First and goal at the 3-yard line. And Ewers takes a knee. Looks like it may have been a busted play, not sure. But Wingo got, Ewers got hit.
There's the knee. Player
swings it out. Near side, Blue. Touchdown, Texas. Jaden Blue. How simple can it get for the...
And so at the snap, they're totally out-leveraged on the outside. Ewers just steps back. 1-2, ball out.
Davis Warren in the end zone. Incomplete. Up north. And there was a great picture that came with that. as well.
He grew up, and one of the things that he realized and that he learned is that he was going to...
Bond in motion. Ewers threw behind his receiver, caught by Golden. Helm in motion. He had a big week last week against Michigan. Ewers fires complete on the UTSA side of midfield. Ryan Wingo. 16-yard gain on the play. This is Bond. Made a couple of tacklers miss. Pushed out of bounds finally at the 30-yard line by Davison. Jared Gibson in the backfield. They call him Baby Rhino. Ewers, what a dart! Touchdown, Texas! Isaiah Bond. For Texas, an 11-yard gain. 3rd and goal all the way back at the 19 now. Roadrunners with pressure. The quick slant. Hot receiver on the move. Touchdown, Cook.
We just got to execute on the little short details, and we're okay. We just got to try to get something here before it gets away from us.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Got to pick up the pressure in the blitz, too. Great touch pass to his tight end. Helm leaps the defender down to the 20-yard line. Recruit with the famous surname in the ballgame now fires complete. Touchdown, Texas. More, giving you more.
They hadn't done much on the ground in this game.
Oh, look at Arch Manning. Oh, hit him with the two-step. Arch Manning, touchdown. Niblett motioning out of the backfield. They go empty. Manning throws a dart complete. Great spin by Golden. Man, that was 24-karat Golden. It's tough out there on those mean portal streets, Roddy.
Yeah, it is.
Out of the backfield. Pass complete and room to burn for Bond. Isaiah Bond, touchdown. There's a lot of coaches that jump in the portal from time to time, too.
For much more money.
Yes. Manning taking a shot on the post. Room service. Wide open. Wingo. Touchdown.
Tight. It's a little low. The tip of the ball was a little down. Gets pulled away. Gets rolled up.
Well, once a week they have the good, the bad, the ugly, right?
That's going to be the ugly.
Okay. Gibson put it on the ground in the 3rd quarter. Great ball fake by Manning. Downfield, caught at the 16-yard line.
That's athleticism.
2nd and 5, into the end zone. Manning, caught. Touchdown, Cook. Back Ewers has given way to Arch Manning. The result of a ab injury. And it's picked off the back of an offensive lineman. A crazy carom and a touchdown for Texas. What a return by Burke.
Larson to kick it away for the Warhawks. DeAndre Moore Jr. is back deep. Moore with the return from the 10. That's Matthew Golden on the return for the Texas offense. Manning trying to move the chains. It's going to be close, but on the initial spot, it looks like DeAndre Moore Jr. will. First down, Texas.
Creates the penalty right there. Puts Texas behind the chains on first down.
Going back to the ground. Blue left side. March of the play action. Blue with the big block. Stretching downfield and complete into the 2. Nate Sullivan Jr. 3rd and 7 for General Booty. The former Oklahoma quarterback nailed, dropped. Anthony Hill Jr. there for the sack.
Edge pressure. And you can see here, General Booty, he has an opportunity to make a play, but the routes in man-to-man were covered so well that he had to tuck the ball and hold on to it a little bit longer. And you see Anthony Hill Jr. in front. They're up to the line quickly. 3rd and short.
Manning pulls it from Blue all day. Take his shot. Why not? There he is. Isaiah Bond.
Again, going back to that big bomb right there, you see the pocket is clean, and then you just go give it to your guy, Isaiah Bond, who is an absolute nightmare matchup for any team, let alone one-on-one with
a touchdown percentage. They've cashed in 14 of 16 times this far. Blue still up, shakes a tackle, and inside the 10-yard line.
Allows Louisiana Monroe time to set up. Texas going fast.
Blue up the middle. Louisiana Monroe, for the moment, have they held. Touchdown, Jaden Blue.
Getting right behind that offensive line. That is the focal point of this offense, and they look to get him started early on as they've done these first 2 drives.
Really was a coup to get him to Monroe. And that's picked off. Anthony Hill into the big mix. Trying to take it the distance. Got a block. Jumped the man.
Yeah.
Hill got in. Break it down.
Yeah, here you go. You see the play action right there. General Booty has time, but what Hill does great was read the eyes of General Booty as he gives a little hezzy step right there. Trey Moore, I don't know about that penalty.
Wiesner is a little banged up for this game. May not even play. And on a quick slant, Gunnar Helm trying to get that stiff arm. Will this be the horse collar?
The Texas Longhorns.
Manning under center. Rolling to the right. Throwing on the run. The dart to Jaden Blue.
Been able to block. You see the inside zone there. Hat is on the hat. Free hitter right in the line. Jaden Blue is able to slip him.
Manning going through the progressions. The touch, no doubt. Find the freshman. Let him work some magic. 17. Texas 3 for 3 on 3rd down tonight. Manning with time. Lets it fly again. Why not? Matthew Golden. Contested catch. Brings it down.
It seems like you take your turns on deep shots. We've had Bond. We've had Bowden. We've had Wingo. Now we got Golden.
Very long time. I cannot recall this many deep shots this early in a game. Manning trying to dance. Slips through 2. Tries to hurdle it. Quick pass. That's Bond. Isaiah Bond trying to shake and bake and hand fight his way.
Nice quick throw, reading outside. You know, a little RPO action. You see the one-on-one coverage. Saw further his experience and hopefully make some dynamic plays.
Niblett converted from receiver to running back. And there he goes out on the flat. Gunnar Helm with the block. Niblett fighting forward inside the 5.
Gunnar Helm is the best tight end he has ever played football with, and Wingo has been. It's surprising, but not to Coach Sark.
Blue, end zone, touchdown.
Not as comfortable as a Quinn Ewers, who's year 3 in Steve Sarkisian's offense, and that's part of the difference.
Here's Blue again, man. The acceleration is quick. He's got the burst to the 2nd level inside the 15.
Yeah, this is the type of explosiveness play that we know Jaden Blue has in his arsenal. They run with what they've been able to do in the red zone lately. 1st and goal,
Jarrett Gibson, the running back, the freshman, the baby Rhino. Lowers the horn and ran. And intermediate routes with his reads, with his decision-making and accuracy. That's really the part of the game with his short punt that is lacking for Arch. And short punt with a great Texas roll. Texas smelling blood. There's 2 points. Liam.
Let's see if he can pay it forward.
Manning. There's the intermediate stuff to Silas Bolden. What about that 5?
UTSA that results in a touchdown. You see the back goes right there. Arch Manning finds that window, fires a dart, absolute laser to.
2nd and goal, Jaden Blue looking for touchdown number 4. He's got it. 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown. He's healthy. He's dangerous, but Javion Cole. Colin Page now, the running back. Oh, shiftiness. You can't stop Colin Page. To the 20, trying to hurt him.
All these other guys have had their opportunity. I need to get in on some of this action. Forces a missed tackle, showcases the speed. And then the Austin native.
A lot of similarities to Roshan Johnson and how he ended up as a running back. Niblett the corner, the pylon. You can't have a celebration like that and have it nullified. A nice move, second effort. Do you celebrate it again, though? Because now it's the first career touchdown for Ryan Niblett. Have scored 50. 57-yard 10-play drive on the ground. South Florida team that we recently saw challenge Bama. Flea, flicker, let it go! Picked off! Javion.
Street, they got to roll the dice at times today. And this time they get the first down. Davon Bowe takes it past the 40. And short. Now they need 7. The pass is complete, short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs on the catch by Justin Ball. Middle receiver on the bottom of the formation now. He's been battling an injury. They fake the screen, and now to the fade. Here's more. Touchdown, Texas.
Running back out of this multiple times. Tom, this is actually the play that I asked Coach Sarkisian.
Getting his running back in the right spot. Handoff straight ahead. Touchdown, Texas. Jet on blue. 46th consecutive start for Majors at center. Arch over the middle, wide open. Bond has room after the catch, and he takes it into state territory. 27-yard gain. Arch Manning is on fire to start this contest, which means they're built to win a national title. A little hesitation on the runoff tackle for Blue. And that'll bring up 4th and 1 and some scuffling at the end of that one. State thought the ball came out. State insists. Came back to one of his first looks. There's the tight end Gunnar Helm. Out of bounds. 24 plays run. They put it in the air 18 times. Empty backfield for Arch Manning. Pressure again. And as he throws again. Lobbed up and hauled in. Touchdown, Texas, DeAndre Moore. Nearly 48 points a game. Longhorns have been held in check. Manning, long throw complete to Jonte Cook, and he was a shoestring away from breaking that one.
Excellent job stepping up in the pocket by Arch Manning. Just a little deep crossing route. Man coverage. Probably going to have advantage with the speed.
Mind him, get down, run out of bounds, don't take hits. Oh. What a fantastic block, and Manning running again, stays on his feet, and he's to the pylon. Snake again, this time half of his body is over the goal line. And now a signal. Touchdown, Texas. RPO game's pretty new to Arch. He's great in play action. We love his deep ball. Good vision on this run by Wisner. Wisner takes it to midfield and finally gets escorted out of bounds after a third. Manning wide open, lobs it end zone. It is DeAndre Moore again. On the end around, Isaiah Bond finds the edge, finds the end zone. Touchdown, Isaiah Bond on a 26-yard run.
Schmidt drives the ball into the end zone, and Texas and Ewers will take over at the 25-yard line. Three-man rush. Ewers has plenty of time. Fires across the middle. It's too high. Oklahoma gets the takeaway early. It has not seen on tape. You can count on that. Blue is the back. Oklahoma brings some late pressure. Ewers again down the middle, and that's another bad throw. He had Isaiah Bond wide open that time. So
it's 45 now.
Oklahoma. Ewers scanning the field. Flags come out. Throws it, and it's caught by DeAndre Moore. But a flag early in the play.
There though,
he's become that weapon. Zone again off that blitz. But look at that, another missed tackle. The time it's Lewis Carter. Look at all the yards after this missed tackle for a first down, and now down to the 11-yard line. drag them down. They've got too good a balance.
Need 6. First down at the 1-yard line. Ewers on the move, throws it back. Helm's got it. And Gunnar Helm dives to the end zone. And Texas, after a slow start, jumps on. Hawkins fires across the middle into traffic. That was a nice ball. And the catch made by Jake Roberts. Walk up some defenders and bring pressure. Ball is out quickly. The catch is made by Ryan Wingo. Look out. This freshman can fly. Running through some tackles. Stiff arm and finally dragged down in Oklahoma territory after a 40.
Get the ball out in a hurry. Perfectly read and good job of getting it out of his hands.
Wisner makes a cut. Wisner loses the football. Bounces into the end zone to scramble for it. Trying to make the recovery is Silas Bolden, and he does for a Texas touchdown.
Pylon cam showing you there the shot.
Late pressure. Hawkins flushed, escapes, running for his life. They rip the football out. Anthony Hill can cash in. Look out, Wisner's loose. Travion Wisner to the end zone, and Texas, in a one-play drive, builds the lead. Ewers launches, and again it's Gunnar Helm wide open. The tight end leaked down on the backside. First down across the 40.
Jennings just gets lost in coverage. Watch him right here. A little bit of motion. He's got him. He thinks he's got him, and then he loses him. Eyes in the backfield. I don't know if it was the motion that caught his eyes or whatever it was, but Ewers was quick to see that Helm, who's one of his go-to in Ann Arbor.
It's over 100 yards now for Wisner. Ewers backpedaling, being chased. Not very far to go for a first down. He slides down in Oklahoma territory. Gunnar Helm threw a block for him. There's some tempers flaring. I guess
just kind of baiting this defense to eventually get them down.
End around here. This is Wingo. Ryan Wingo made a play like this against Michigan. You give him any space, and you better buckle up. Peyton Bowen ground him down.
Freshman out of St. Louis. Sark tells us he could be, he says, Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State is a great receiver. Ryan Williams, a great receiver at Alabama. He said soon people are going to be talking about.
Fake it to Blue. Ewers end zone, and he overthrew it. So a turnover on downs. Wing beating those marks so far as Ewers has plenty of time. Fires across the middle to Golden. Matthew Golden. And that throw downfield over the middle it certainly didn't hurt Arch Manning when he stepped in to fill in for Ewers. That steady hand, making his 47th start today. Jaden Blue on the edge, explodes around the corner, shoved out of bounds. Officially 0 for 1. He missed one attempt. Oklahoma had called timeout, then missed it after that. This from 41, and this is right down the middle, so that'll help.
Day for the offense.
Yeah, you run out of bounds there. It's going to go down as another sack. And Zinga way too busy today as the Oklahoma punter. And Silas Bolden is living adventurous. Silas Bolden, can he make the punter miss? He can! Down the sidelines, and he's finally knocked out of bounds way down. Double pass again. They're going to try it. Golden chucks into the end zone. And this time they make the catch. He threw into double coverage, but coming down with the football is Helm there. And
been picked. I don't know how this ball was not picked. Give Helm a lot of credit for going up there and high pointing the football to take it away from Robert Spears.
Tremendous athlete, leading receiver, 91 yards after that. 20-yard gain. Ewers will run it in. Takes a shot on the end zone, but builds the lead. And Texas. Last play, no shot. Airmailed way out of the end zone, and that's it. Stone. And the lefty pounds a line drive through the end zone.
Carson at him. Michael Williams getting healthier and healthier. 13. And Malachi Starks will line up everywhere with his versatility.
Fake it to Wisner, flip it in the flat. That's Gunnar Helm, the tight end, who's become a downfield weapon.
And get him into that rhythm a little faster than a week ago.
And Travion Wisner tries to get the edge, gets a nice block from Davis, the tight end. and he's got 7 or 8 in the first down before Jalen Walker. Using a lot of the play clock. You fake it to Etienne and back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Andrew Makuba went up high, and again, Beck throws it to the wrong team early in the game. See if Texas brings pressure. Now they rush 4, ball out quickly, and it's juggled and intercepted. Jahdae Barrett up the run later in the game. It's tough to come out against the defense like this in this crowd and run it early. Matthew Golden has a crease. Look out. They're trying to run him down. Golden tight roping down the sidelines. Will finally.
Very simple. Steve Sarkisian needs to turn to Arch Manning right now.
Well, you got your wish. Quinn Ewers is on the sidelines and Arch Manning is in.
It's Arch time.
And stone cold against this swarming defense. They heat up the pocket again. And Manning, although he's mobile, cannot escape. A flag comes. Fires complete. And catch is made there by Gunnar Helm. They involve the tight end for the first time. And Bolden lets it bounce. And he's going to field it on the bounce. Slam down immediately.
If he's going to bring him back, his legs will have to be a part of it.
Runs a lot more like his grandfather than his uncles, and there he goes on cue. Manning takes off. As long. Take it to Wisner around the end. It's Wingo, and he will break free. Wingo's so dangerous. He's had 2 explosive runs this season. So now first down inside the Georgia 40. Fake it to Wisner, Ewers across the middle, and the catch is made by Matthew Golden, and he's down to the 15. Tackling has come up about 3 levels from what we've seen from Georgia so far this season. 2nd and goal. Batted down to the line. Just rejected by Ingram Dawkins. It's Bond in motion. He's been held in check tonight. They look to him this time, and Isaiah Bond will score. And Texas is on the board. And still alive for him very well because he hurt him when he was in Alabama. Let's go for Dos, brought to you by Dos Equis. And into the end zone, it's caught. So Bond, 12, back pocket collapses around him. He throws another ball into traffic. It's broken up by Michael Taft.
Their own 5-yard line.
With the long punt and the penalty, Georgia netted 60 on that. Now a downfield shot, and fighting back to make the catch is Matthew Golden, and they are pinned deep no more.
It's all about the line of scrimmage for Texas. Can they win it?
Trying to set up a block for Wisner, who's got a little crease, makes a cut. It's a better run than he had the entire first half. Word, you said it in the first half. It's a powerful thing, isn't it? We've seen it so much in this sport this season, and Texas is starting to build it right now as Jaden Blue breaks a tackle. Jaden Blue banging off people. First down at the Georgia 35. Into Ewers from the pocket. Slant, and it's incomplete. Beautifully broken up by Julian Humphrey, who wanted a pick. Stepped right in front of Isaiah Bond. Very, very eager to get the football back. Brings some pressure against Beck, who stands and delivers on the sideline. It's intercepted. Picked up by Barron. Cuts back. Jahdae Barron still alive. Dragged down to the 9. There is a flag on the field.
It's defensive holding or offensive.
Number 7. The ball be placed at the spot of the foul with an automatic first down.
So instead of Texas football 1st and goal, Georgia's going to be set up out across the 40. They're showing the replay.
The top of the route, you tell me. There's contact both ways.
Oh, no, come on. Really?
Both guys looking at the football. The entire.
Yeah, the students are now raining bottles down here. This is unfortunate. This is going to delay the game. That's the student section down there in the corner. They're not going to win the Taco Bell contest at this rate.
No.
But I
leave it alone, move on with the game. There was no defensive pass.
Play clock at 4. Ewers. Cross the middle, caught, touchdown, Texas. Jaden Blue. This is Evans. Evans is knocked out at the 10. Texas flying down the field. They're going to give the football right back to Texas. Who needed on this 3rd down. Still searching for their first conversion tonight. Begin to throw for it. And they finally get one. Wingo on the crosser. Across the middle, Helm makes the catch. Gunnar Helm galloping. That big, long-legged tight end is into Georgia territory before Starks got him down. Absolutely crucial for the cause of the #1 team here. Pressure comes. Backpedaling across the middle. Catch made. But
the other thing is he trusts his defense.
Ewers again flips it short. Helm makes the catch, but is stopped. But he was in the field of play. Pressure comes, it's picked up. Ewers hesitates. Trying to make something happen and just flings it. 50-50 ball, and Gunnar Helm goes up and makes the catch. Rush comes. Ewers, desperation fling.
Commodores looking for their second top 5 win of the season. They draw the 6-1 Longhorns coming off of a home loss against Georgia. There may not be another team in college football with the momentum that Vandy has coming into this one tonight, fresh off of a couple of wins in the SEC, including Alabama and on the road.
There's no doubt. It's an extension of the run game. Like I said, stealing yards a lot of time.
Here's another one of those plays. He's swinging out, and Moore slips free. Worked that time like a charm, and he picks up a Texas first down.
Receiver in this system is blocking. Bottom of your screen right there, going to get a good one. And the wide receiver screen is able to bust ahead for.
Ewers with a pick on a batted ball. First possession for Texas, trying to bounce back. Goes to the end zone. It is a one-handed grab and a Texas touchdown by Matthew Golden.
For the Commodores.
As it leaves them with 4th and 6. And the catch made on the run by Silas Bolden. He sneaks through. Bolden takes a pass midfield. If he was off the line, he would have been just fine. Play action, Ewers. Deep out route is caught, and that's a Texas first down for Amari Niblack. 3rd and 8 for Ewers. Got man coverage to his slot receiver. It's caught over the shoulder by DeAndre Moore. Back. Ewers is able to find Jadon Blue. Makes the first one miss. And that Texas speed. There's a lot more movement up front than Vandy has shown. Here comes the safety blitz over the middle. Caught for the first down. It's Gunnar Helm. Helm is 7th among tight ends in yards.
Said he absolutely has. The numbers prove it.
Not just the tight ends, but lost some yardage in the receiver room. And here's DeAndre Moore. After a slip tackle, Moore takes it pedaling. And he lobs it downfield for another Texas takeaway. Intercepted by the Longhorns. Blue, big haul. Jada Blue picks up the first down, and he steps out of bounds inside the 5.
Years. Florida taking on Texas. 5th-ranked Longhorns trying to stay the course for the SEC championship game against the improving Gators. The big question is, will Florida have their sensational freshman quarterback DJ Lagway available? And then this outlier, Florida at Texas. Here we go. As Matthew Golden will not have a chance to return this quarterback, but we'll get into the defensive backfield as well as they quickly get it to Moore, and DeAndre Moore charges ahead with a good gain to open up the game. Yards from Moore, so a quick first down for Texas. Ewers gets it complete again to DeAndre Moore. Play action. Ewers, a lot of time to think about it, and gets it complete to Helm, his outstanding tight end. 3 for 3 to start the game is Quinn Ewers. The line. You see the start for Ewers. Can't do better than that. Wisner with blockers in front, kept his balance and makes his way inside the 20-yard line. Wisner on the ground on 2nd and 3. Breaks what would have been a tackle for loss, but then when he reverses field, he is taken down immediately that time. 3rd down and 10. Pressure, and they get to him.
And a cheap one.
Watch that play clock. No, they're running it 4th and 1. And that surge by Gibson, the true freshman, after the initial part of that run was stopped.
That sweep to the true freshman Mingo. They give it to Gibson, who's from Gainesville, Florida.
And now they go end around with Bond. Isaiah Bond, the end around, and look at Bond! Turning it on, and a stiff arm for extra yardage. 2nd and 9, looks left, and then goes deep. Wide open, and into the end zone is Matthew. 3rd and 15, Jackson will get the carry, and Jackson, man, ball came out, and Texas has got it. It's Trey Moore. Trey Moore with the fumble recovery and the return. His defensive rate in the red zone is 15th in the SEC. Wide open is Helm for the touchdown. Gunnar Helm. Ewers is going to throw back here and get a good look with Wisner, and here goes Wisner inside the 10. Pressure on the young quarterback, and he goes down. They
give Ewers a chance.
This is Blue out of the backfield. Jaden Blue makes a man miss, revs that engine, and here he goes. Man, what a play from Jaden Blue. Play action for Ewers on 2nd and 10 to the end zone. Waiting for it and bringing it in is Matthew Golden.
The Hell in the Cell match is going to be fantastic.
Aiden Warner. And he is intercepted again. Warner with another turnover as Makuba. 3rd and 13 as they get it out into space to Bond. And look at Isaiah Bond. What a difference maker he is. Texas can do no wrong today. And LSU and Ole Miss as Gibson takes it ahead, and Gibson takes it right on in. Hoping to guide Texas to an SEC crown and national title. But it's Arkansas's Talon Green, the man who can upset the plan. And then, of course, there are the fans. They're calling the Hogs for a historic season and series so rich it determines national titles and border bragging rights. Number 3 ranked Texas against Arkansas, a team that already has a top 5 upset this year. Texas won the toss. They elect to receive. Matthew Golden back, hoping he gets a chance, which he doesn't. It is high noon in the SEC, and it is already so loud here in Fayetteville as Wisner was met in the hole by Sori and goes ahead towards the 30.
In the middle of the field, trying to get more production in the back end.
2nd and 7, Ewers gets it complete to Isaiah Bond. That ball looked like it was partially deflected. Ewers steps up, and Ewers is Green on 2nd and 1. That ball is intercepted. That's Ja'Day Barron with the interception. Ewers, he's going to go to the end zone. That is tipped and nearly caught, but Wingo could not hold on.
Cornerback originally, but he was able to use his speed to get back in and knock that thing away.
2nd and 10. Ewers wide open and all too easy. Wisner bounces it off left tackle. Turns the corner and has it inside the 30-yard line. It'll be 3rd down from there. Flag is down. 2nd and 14 after the penalty. Ewers sets up the screen to Helm. The big tight end with a stiff arm and a 1st down. Ewers lofts it to the end zone. And Talon Green is sacked again, and it's Barron. What does Texas do to respond, to quell the crowd here in Fayetteville? Ewers does just that. Isaiah Bond. They'll stick with Jaden Blue, and here goes Jaden Blue. Ball is out. Goal. Ewers sprint right to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Trying to keep their course to an SEC championship game.
Against this good Texas or Kentucky defense that's really good at disguising.
Play action to get the game going. A little bit of traffic in his face and a tackle for loss to open up the game as Alex Afari was quickly in there. Defense forcing a 3rd and 11. Ewers on 3rd down. And he gets it complete to Golden, who turns the corner, and it's a First down. Ewers again going to Golden. Golden breaks free. Golden's inside the 15-yard line.
This is a nice touch pass over top of a defender by Ewers. Gets it to him early so he has space to work, making Hairston miss. Matthew Golden having a big first drive here for Hookham.
Here's Ewers on fourth down. Running out of options. To the back of the end zone, touchdown, Gunnar Helm. Well, that's a good option. Your 6'5" star tight end. Jaden Blue makes the first man slip, and look at Jaden Blue. And able to keep his balance just short of midfield. That was Childress, that defender who shot in there. Quick strike as they go with the inside tunnel. Golden breaks free for a first down. Wisner straight ahead right through that Kentucky defense out past the 40.
And just to contend with.
2nd and 3. Ewers. Easy was Golden who threw that punch. Blue diving ahead to the end zone. Ball came out at the end, but it's a touchdown nonetheless because the ball crossed the plane of the goal. Georgia, Vandegrift. What an effort for the interception that Ewers with time to the end zone. Touchdown, Gunnar Helm again. Boley with time. Boley now running out of time and taken down by Anthony Hill. That's who gets the ball, and that's who gets the touchdown. 4th down. He's going to launch it. And that is intercepted.
Wide open. Daniels. Did he get there? Looks. Again, from the pocket, on the move. Launches downfield, and it's intercepted. He took a chance and pressed the ball, but Michael
losing up front.
Here comes pressure. Ewers escapes it. How is that ankle feeling? Good enough to get the first down. He's still running. Tight ropes. He ran out of bounds just short of midfield. But that answers a question right. Tight end. Big moment early. Manning with a keeper. And Arch Manning still rumbling. Banging down near the pylon. And spotted just short at one play. The phenom. Pressure comes. It's picked up. Ewers, wobbly throw across the middle, and the catch is made by Gunnar Helm. He's a downfield shot, lofts it to Golden, who makes the catch. He just dropped it in a bucket, and Golden is set up at 21.
Receivers downfield, right there, both into the boundary. Little release, kind of a switch release downfield on that scissors route. I thought he kind of quit on the route. And then he looks up and saw the balls coming his way. How about you?
Two-back look. From the pocket, pump fake, lofting to the back corner. Caught. They fake it to Blue. Ewers has time, launches downfield. Catch made on the run by Ryan Wingo.
Nobody picks up this deep crosser. Linebackers and safeties, it's a late adjustment by the linebacker who has no chance, Scooby Williams, of staying with a true freshman.
3rd and long and very much fringe field goal range for Bert Auburn to be a 52-yarder from here. Ewers doesn't want to take a sack and go backwards, but instead finds Gunnar Helm, who hurdles a man and converts on 3rd and 14.
Sark told Holly Rowe about him managing this game, not turning it over.
Cutting back, Wisner's got a first down. Bouncing off people, delivering blows, lowered the shoulder and smashed into Dalton Brooks. He did, and a great look from that camera along the sideline there. There's Wisner breaking free. And they're starting to lean on this A&M front. Picked up 12 more. Way down the depth chart.
Usually how it works. Those guys, when they get a chance, they don't let go of it.
Empty backfield, 3-man rush. Ball out quickly. Catch made. It's Golden. Golden down inside the 15 and 10. It's now in the quarter. Quick throw. Helm's got it. Stiff arm. And they never do get him down. He's spun out of bounds after a 13-yard gain by.
And that play where he's spinning around, tackle downfield, that was exactly a prime example.
They fake it to Wisner and pitch it downfield, and the catch is made by Deion. Remember, they stopped him on a 4th down early in this game. The top receivers in this Texas team standing in his end zone. And he's going to bring it out. And looked like he tried to fake the ball across there. No one on the Georgia coverage team fooled.
It's the first game. Leadership and experience is big. And, of course, Jalen Walker, number 11.
And ball bent into the air. Golden goes up, makes the catch on the carom. And he's going to be dropped down. Getting a hand on it was that man, Michael Williams. It was
job by Michael Williams, and this ball came out. You know, after he started to take off, watch him run with it, and then it comes out, and Quinn Ewers jumps on top of that football. Heck of a job by 13 once again, being a factor early in this game.
Ewers has protection, short throw, completion. Off and running is DeAndre Moore. Blazing speed. They don't just convert. They get out across or near the 40. First down throw. Texas comes out pitching it. And that's Matthew Golden breaking free. And from backed up on 3rd down. They're now 3rd and 9 this time. Ewers. Well protected. A long throw. And Smith, who's right near the mark. And so far, Ewers came out throwing in that opening sequence, got up to a fast start before the interception. Now they hand it off inside. The Dogs are all over it. And Weiser's going to be dropped for a loss.
Again, last time was the battle at the line of scrimmage favoring Georgia.
See if they come after Ewers on 3rd and 13. He launches from the goal line, thrown downfield to Golden. Golden snuck behind Malachi Starks.
You'll see after they motion out, he gets a little bit caught. See 24, he needs to be able to help out on that play much sooner, and he was unable to. A little bit late, but it would have been helpful if Harris got his hands on a receiver.
And the 50-yard gain behind the 6 on 2nd down. Ewers over the middle, and wide open is Isaiah Bond. Field goal attempts this year than last. Kicked a bunch last year. This year, a lot of extra points. And straight down. He's got it again, and they swarm him. He bounces off contact, but will lose more yardage.
It's going to shake out. I'm looking forward to watching and seeing it tomorrow.
And off. Wisner running hard, running aggressively. That's what he's done down the stretch.
He sure has earned his opportunity.
They fake it to him. Ewers off the blind side. That was the problem before in this first meeting, and Chaz Chambliss got him. 3 seconds of the quarter. Texas facing a 3rd and 14. Pressure comes. Ewers on the move. Clips it downfield. Going up and making the catch is Golden. His 2nd huge play. Again, he beat Daniel Harris.
Yep.
2nd and 20. Ewers pitches it short. Blue is going to be dropped for a loss. They're going the wrong way. Auburn. This from a yard longer than his 41-yard make earlier. And this one on the slant. Catch made. Silas Bolden running free. The former Oregon State Beaver shoved out of bounds, and a flag comes in. So the gain to the 45. 15 more moving into Georgia territory.
What itch when you get in here through his hands.
2-back look. Blue motioning out. And Ewers down the middle and catching it and taking a huge shot. Jackson delivered the blow, but Silas Bolden, another big play.
We just said that Dan Jackson's one of the more ferocious hitters in the SEC, and this is what we're talking about. And Chris talked about the size. He's 160 pounds taking that hit. He knows it's coming, too. Brace yourself, and then to hold on to the football. Well.
So now from 42. Auburn hooked it. And Ewers backpedals, checks it down. There's the first target and catch for Gunnar Helm. Top receiver on this team in catches and in yards. Anxiety, is it nerves with receivers and all these drops? He's trying to figure that himself. But, you know, ETN on the edge will get a first down to 20 seconds. Gonna get a free play here back. Pump fake, now a downfield shot, looking for Evans, and he threw a pick. This will come back. There's another flag down in the secondary. Mukuba came up with the football. He takes a huge shot as he gets in the paint and the tech. Another free play. Texas jumped offside again. Another interception's going to come back. This is Anthony Hill who made the grab, but Texas just not holding their water, as they say. And heave it down there. Back. Can he step up and even launch? Chase from behind. Ball not free. It's bobbled around, scooped up. The Horns on the final play of the half, trying to make something happen. Anthony Hill laterals it. They're still going. And now they lateral back to a Bulldog in a wild, frantic play. Most entertaining moment of the first half, frankly. Behind in this football game by 4. Ewers. Long throw, right back to his favorite target tonight, Matthew Golden. This right end of the field. They show pressure. They bring it all out. Blitz. The ball's loose, rolling toward the sidelines. It'll go out of bounds.
That really allowed them to dial up that pressure.
Thorson. And Bolden tries to get to the edge. Silas Bolden off and running. The speedster making big impact plays as a receiver and now as a returner. Jalen Walker is standing up. He's coming, and they got him.
Mike's doing a great job with him. Kid's got a lot of confidence. He's played in a lot of big games. He's not afraid of the moment. I think he's done a good job. It's a good change of pace for us.
Thank you, Coach.
The recovery that was huge in that game. Now it's 3rd and 3. Beaufort wide open is Moore in a slant, still running. DeAndre Moore wins the foot race. Texas strikes back from 41 yards. Stockton, and they're all...
Sark talked about being patient with that run game. At this point, I think it's going to come down to Ewers' ability to make throws.
Got to get protection, and he's going to be sacked. A slow developing play, and Michael Williams closed him down. Pressure again. Side. Texas brings pressure. Stockton backpedaling, throws it, and threw it right to Texas. Intercepted by Jahdae Barron. The young fella under pressure made a mistake, and Texas is set up now. 4. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute timeout. Ewers flips short. Wisner has blockers and hammers forward for a first down at the 45. Picked up 11.
3.
Ewers flips it across the middle. Catch made by DeAndre Moore. Got to get 2 plays. Got 2 plays to get them. Pressure comes. Ball rejected. And that was knocked down by C.J. Allen on the blitz. Ewers. Catch made by Moore. Nice route. Came in, cut out, and that ball was on the money. First down.
He showed that and then went the other direction.
Beautiful timing. Now in a slant, Moore makes this catch, and all of a sudden Texas cooking at the 35, 9 more yards.
That has really been his targets tonight so far.
Wisner running left, makes a cut. Yeah, it's enough for a first down inside the 30.
Let's go away from it, but you want your quarterback, he's got to be smart.
That's Matthew Golden went in motion. He goes deep. Ewers instead lobs it to the left for Wingo, and out comes a flag. Interference in the end zone as Dalen Everett, who's had some big plays tonight, flagged that time.
Yeah, right on cue. We're just sitting here talking about, are you conservative? Are you aggressive? Go after the corners. He's been doing it all game.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Pump fake. Ewers will be sacked. And now Sarkisian will have to spend a timeout taking a sack there.
This matchup,
second down play.
Matchup way at the top. Golden has had a huge game.
Ewers goes to the left, rising up and trying to make a diving catch as Wingo from 37. In a deadlock.
15th game of these two teams.
Bart Stockton in pressure games. Keeper Manning shows the strength. He's not just a fast guy. He's got more motions over to the left slot. Ewers on the slant, caught, first down inside the 15. And now the tight end motions across right there as well. Ewers looking that direction. And checks it down, catch made, and cannot escape. Tackle made in space beautifully by K.J. Bolden. Reliable pedigree and the interesting hair. Right back out there from 32. And that time knocks it through. Not quite as Dogs 12 yards away from the win. Stockton running all the way up the middle. Gunnar Stockton knocked.
Begins the chase for its first national championship in 20 years. Hosting recent two-time national title winner Clemson in this first round playoff game on campus in Austin. They're going to run Wisner off the left side on the first play from scrimmage, and it's a gain of 5. A guy that had 12 carries all of last year. But Ewers from the pocket in trouble and sacked back near midfield. Trey Williams with the takedown and a huge loss. Texas keeping it on the ground and a ton of room for Wisner down the sideline. First down, Texas.
Well, he gave up a sack a second ago, but watch DJ Campbell on this outside zone had the key block to help spring Wisner. Nice job hitting it downhill.
Run play Wisner. Powers his way to the goal line and in for the Texas touchdown. Yard line. Baron Sorrell. Little up tempo. Wisner, big hole. First down. And out to the 48-yard line. Gain of 12. He's looked sharp in this game, but so far on this drive, it's been the rushing attack. And here's Jaden Blue with room off the right edge. Inside the 20. Turning on the Jets. Into the end zone. Touchdown. In motion, Wisner is already in the backfield. Play action. Ewers setting up. Pump fake. Now takes a shot. Middle of the field. He's got Golden. Golden makes the catch despite getting hit as the ball arrived by Terrell.
Well, the safety's going to come up just one-on-one outside. Middle of the field's open. I like the strong hands and competitive catch and concentration for Matthew Golden. He is so good down the field. And the coaches told us his
93rd in the country, though, in red zone offense during the season. Wisner on the cutback into the end zone. Another Texas touchdown. Klubnik's pass knocked into the air and intercepted. Picked off by Colin Simmons. Ewers on 2nd and 16. Throws and Ewers to the air again, trying to set up a screen, and Jaden Blue is loose. First down. Finally ripped to the ground at the 44 by Barnes, but a big play with just outside a minute to go in the half.
He's back to one of the best teams in college football.
Ewers to throw again, firing into the end zone to Helm. Touchdown, Texas. Jake Majors hurt on that play. Clemson had to settle for a field goal. Now Ewers dumps it off. Gunnar Helm on the catch out to the 48. Ewers, for the most part, has been. Texas's red zone problems have gone away here today. Wisner on the cutback. Inside the 15, inside the 10. Finally brought down by Mickens to save another Texas touchdown. Gain of 19.
In this ball game here late in the third.
Ewers, after 3 and out, completes it. Gunnar Hill making defenders miss. And to the 41-yard line. Gain of 16. Ewers to throw on 4th down. They will run it on 2nd and 4. And Blue breaks free past the 40. The race is on. Blue inside the 10. All the way for the Texas touchdown. 77 yards. Steps up, breaks a tackle, diving, and down to about the 1. It'll be 3rd down and goal from there.
He's a big-time target.
He's lined up in the backfield. In fact, they got 3 men back there with Klubnik. And it's a straight-ahead handoff. Stuffed. Adams down at the 1. Texas turns over the Tigers on down. 3rd and 7. And they run it. First down. Jarrett Gibson still going. Finally brought down at the 49-yard line. Gibson on the cutback. 2nd effort. 3rd effort. 4th effort. Finally scores. It keeps its very slim hopes alive. Here in this first-round game in Austin, Klubnik has an incomplete pass, a huge hit, and it's Michael Taft, the former walk-on, turned All-American.
Ewers to pass, and right in stride, they get going with Golden. Look at this explosive play from the reception on the first play of the game. Ewers wide open, touchdown, hook 'em. DeAndre Moore. Oval, he is wrapped up. Katie. Yep. Silas Bolden with a chance as a return man to set up Texas in good field position as he returns it from the 25. And he breaks through. Look at Silas Bolden. Goodbye. A lot of traffic as they throw back to Wisner, but somehow he gets clear, and they are road grading downfield to the 20-yard line. Finally tackled by Alford. Short field goal attempt for Bert Auburn. The veteran, the all-time leader in field goals made in Texas history, and he adds to the lead. 7, a spot where they could use a little extra hope in the defensive backfield here. A 3rd and 11. Ewers. He's going to tuck and run it on 3rd and 11, and he was tripped. And I think A-gap pressure. They pick it up. 3rd and 10 for Texas, and Golden. 3rd and goal. Ewers. He's pressured, looking to extend the play, directing traffic. Now he's going to run it himself, and Quinn Ewers goes in for the rushing touchdown. Ewers to pass. Downfield, wants every bit of it, and it's intercepted. Trip to the national semifinals on the line, and they go to old reliable Gunnar Helm. The great tight end.
I'm just being on the same page. Zone coverage, finds the soft spot right in front of the defender, is able to turn it upfield, make a guy miss.
Running down to talk to the official for a moment, but here we go from 48 yards, and it is staying to the right, and we are staying tied up. 1 timeout remains, 37 seconds, 2nd and 4. 4-man rush against Ewers, and they get it complete, and they are in position. Ryan Wingo, the true freshman, comes up big.
Well, he's right. You live for this. You got this. I believe in you. We all believe in you. Go do it.
And what's most critical, you see those mirrored smiles, the positivity, the joy. He's been doing this for a long time. Some great coaching by Sark and a great response by Bert Auburn. But right now, he's got to deliver. He's 9 of 9 this year under 40. A 38-yard attempt to make it to the national semifinals and to cap a classic. Does he have it? Texas must score. Pressure coming at Ewers. They pick it up. He checks down to the outside to Moore, and Moore is run out of bounds. This is going to come down to a 4th down. From down and out to up and in. But can they advance? Texas must convert 4th and 13.
It's a blitz look here. Quinn Ewers trying to audible.
To stay alive. Can they hook them? Touchdown, Matthew Golden. Overtime, and Gunnar Helm opens it up that way. Texas's first play of the 2nd overtime, and they take the lead from one of the best tight ends in the country.
Really nice play design by Steve Sarkisian, because you're pulling Hayden Conner at guard. You're trying to make this look like run with the hope that by doing this, these guys are going to play downhill just for a moment, and that allows the tight end, Gunnar Helm, to work on a little wheel route. It's a slow developing play, great protection, and on the first play of the 2nd OT, Texas strikes, and now remember, you got to go for 2 once you get to the 2nd overtime.
That is the rule. You must attempt a 2-point conversion in the 2nd overtime. Sprint right for Ewers, looking for an option to the end zone, and they get it with Golden. Texas is in. Stay alive. Sam Levitt with time goes underneath to Scattaboo. Scattaboo cuts back and will have the 1st down. 3rd and 8. Levitt. That ball's intercepted. It is intercepted. Makuma seals it. Hook 'em horns. They're headed home.
The Buckeyes, Matthew Golden, their star receiver, standing at the goal line. It's a line drive kick right through the end zone and a touchback. Backfield. Ewers looking to throw and flips it downfield. One-handed grab by Golden on the run. What a play by this guy who is perhaps the most underrated receiver in the country.
And a good job of moving and getting him away from the pressure on 3rd down. Igbinosun, number 1, pretty good coverage, just never locates the football. And Matthew Golden picks up right where he left off against Arizona State.
End around, Ryan Wingo, the speedy freshman, able to escape, get the edge, and scoot out of bounds. Sonny Styles, the line. Very long arms Sawyer has. So now they need 4 on this 3rd down. Trying to run for it, and contact right near the line of scrimmage. Wisner met by number 0 to get the run game going. Need about 2.5 yards. Pressure caught. The defense off the field. Ewers has pressure, and he'll be swarmed and sacked. Tuimoloau.
They play together. Great coverage allows those defensive linemen to eat.
Slant, and the catch is made by DeAndre Moore. And on 2nd and 15, they move the stick. Both teams employing tempo in the early stages here. That's Wingo who goes in motion, gets the ball on the edge, has some blocks. Wingo, blazing speed, and he's just tripped up by Caleb Downs, who saved the member of this team when he is healthy on the field in this 3rd down. Ewers walked right up in of a Ohio State dominated first quarter. And however, the keeper will be wrapped up and dropped. Ethan Burke got him behind the line. Texas comes after it. And the punt directed over near the 10-yard line, and Bolden makes the catch. Gets a couple blocks. Look out! Dropped the ball, came right back to him. Put the ball on the ground, and it bounced right up off the rug into his hands. It was knocked loose by Caden Kerr.
Ohio State, even though he's a veteran guy that started for 3 years.
See if they bring pressure. They do. Ewers steps up. Lost the ball. It's on the ground. Texas retains possession. Has yet to get the tight end involved here. Gunnar Helm. Howard scanning, throwing downfield, and going up to make the catch. Buckeyes still making adjustments when the snap came, and Ewers across the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a race this lead. Pressure comes. Howard sacked for the first time, and just the 2nd time in the last 6 games.
line and tough for him.
It gets tough on 3rd and 10. Pressure comes. It is picked up. Ewers has a chance to scramble. Doesn't slide. Lowers the shoulder right near the marker at the 40.
Down
Ohio State's way.
Short of the line to gain at the 50-yard line.
Chris, you're all over it. Arch, look, he's getting his head.
On 4th down. Can Manning deliver? Running right. Makes a cut. 1st down. Texas. He lost the ball at the end, but he's ruled down. Little trick.
Still have the 2 timeouts.
By far the most dangerous drive. Ewers from the pocket delivers the throw. Catch made by Silas Bolden, who's still going. Silas Bolden, slippery and speedy. Got out of the tackle of Denzel Burke. Picks up 24. Buckeyes are showing some pressure. Don't bring it. And Ewers to the end zone. Touchdown! Jaden Blue. And the Longhorns strike late 1st half from 18 yards out. It was going to be Atlanta bound. He wasn't before.
Oh,
at the peak.
That's right.
Ewers, final play of the half, tries to make something happen by launching just short of the goal line, and it's going to be broken. Play action. Howard looking downfield, pressure closing in, and he throws a pick. They got near him. The throw was influenced, and David Benda with the first takeaway.
And that time he forced it.
Big assist to Trey Moore, who had a monster game against the Sun Devils, closed in, and now Texas.
Down. They were 1 of 7 in the 1st half on 3rd downs.
Ewers flips it short. Wisner, a lot of work to do. He's going to get nowhere near the Cody. And about a foot here. Play clock winding down. Pitch. Judkins. No! Doesn't get there. Held up in traffic, and then David Benda, who stepped up again with a big play, along with Colin Simmons. And that is the question right here as the Buckeyes rev up the pass rush and come after Ewers. And the answer is no. He flipped it at the last second. Wow, what a play. Wisner grabbed it. Was he down? Jack Sawyer pressured him. What an improvisational play by Ewers.
Chris, I think he got it out before the knee touched. We're definitely going to take another look at this. What a job, as you said. The blitz got to him. We thought Sawyer had him. And as he tries to get rid of it, boy, that's so close. Ditch effort.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands as called.
Yeah, that's pure desperation. Look, the pass rush, you called it. The
attacking this offense.
How about the center of the defense? You get Downs right behind Simon. 2 elite players patrolling the middle. They get it to the edge instead, and Wisner collects the pass. It is 2 plays to get to 7. It depends on what they can do on this 3rd down play. Pressure comes. Wide open is Blue. Jukes. Scores. Texas strikes. Corners. Across the middle. Batted in the air. And falls incomplete. Colin Simmons got there. Smith was open across the middle. The pass rush better after halftime. The running game has certainly gotten going and helped that. And here's a 1st down carry. Wisner shakes free. He tried to jump over Hancock that time. Picked up. Buckeyes don't bring pressure. Only a 3-man rush. They play coverage and off the hands of Golden.
Length brought that catch down. That's his first catch of the game.
Blue, who has a couple of touchdowns, knocked down at the 40 by Hancock, and Texas has got it going here from the ankle injury. Ewers has to step up to avoid the pressure. And look out! Helm's loose! Gunnar Helm down the sidelines just shoved Caleb Downs to the turf. And Texas is in business, and a flag comes in. Are they going to get Helm for unsportsmanlike conduct after the play?
We've seen so many mental mistakes in this game.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 85. His first of the game. 15-yard penalty. It's 1st and 10. Texas.
You can see him shove Caleb Downs away. We'll see.
Point. He's fine.
Play action. Ewers looking downfield. It's Golden who makes the grab at the 15. Out of the locker room, out of the injury tent. Wisner's the back. Ewers looking for the throw in the pocket. Pressure was closing in. They're going to get a flag in the end zone. Collision on the back line.
Pass interference, defense, number 8. Ball spotted at the 2-yard line. Automatic first down.
I think the Buckeyes did a good job of
very, very tough in this goal line defense all season long. Looking to throw for it. Slant. Golden was knocked down. There comes a flag again. That'll move it a yard closer. It was Jermaine Matthews caught up with the receiver that time.
I think his left hand got on the hip
Pass interference. Defense.
of the receiver on
number 24.
Golden.
Pitch on the edge. Strung out. Drop for a loss. Huge play. Ransom. Ewers deflected at the line and it falls incomplete.
Well, Jackson.
It's not do or die, but it's close for Ewers. Pressure comes. Sawyer knocked it out and picks it up. Jack Sawyer headed down the sidelines. Ohio State scoop and score and dagger from 82 yards.